And let's see how good this thing is turning here. Yeah, she turns good. Doesn't feel too bad. A little bit of understeer there, but good afternoon and welcome back to Peter's Autovlog. Today, we're going to get behind the wheel and do a brief review and test drive of this pre-owned 2024 Honda Passport Black Edition. Pretty excited to get behind the wheel of this Black Edition Passport since it's been a while and this is basically the very best Honda Passport you can get. But before we go on, I want to give a big shout out to Bartow Ford for allowing me some time with this Honda Passport. Big thank you to my friend Tim, and I'm going to put all their information and I will link to their website in the description below. And here we have this 2024 pre-owned Honda Passport Black Edition. Now this one that we have with us here is finished off in a pearl white, which is a very beautiful color. Goes well with all the black accents that of course this Black Edition Passport has. Now the Black Edition is basically the very best, the top of the line Passport you can get for 2024. Even for 2025, as Honda has done really no changes for 2025. Now for 2026, Honda's introducing a brand new Passport. I'll put some pictures for you guys and a bit of video. So you can also search my channel, guys. I did do a video of the 2026 Honda Passport from the LA Auto Show, what they gave us for heads up, and really nice the way it looks. I really like it. It's quite different than this one here, as you can tell in the pictures in the video I'm gonna put. So I guess I'll put either a link to the video, or you can browse my channel and check that video out of the 2026 Honda Passport. So just giving you guys a brief review of this 2024. As I mentioned, this one here from the factory were around $50,000 or just under $50,000 from MSRP. This one here they're asking about $45,000. As I mentioned, this got about 5,600 miles on this one, so it's pretty much still a brand new SUV. You can see we got this beautiful pearl white with all the black accents. We got 20-inch black wheels. We got the black mirrors with the LED turn signals. We got your black roof rails. So as you can see there, we got really nice the way this Passport is. Just giving you guys a kind of overall brief review of this one here. It's pretty much brand new. Really nice the way this is. As you can see, it's coming here in the back. We got the LED tail lights, the Passport in all its letters, all the badging is done in black. So we got some pretty cool big exhaust tips here done in aluminum. As you can see there, we got a bit of a black gloss here on the back of the bumper, on here in the back of the diffuser here. As you can see, we got some sensors, and we got of course the rest of it's really nice. Let's go ahead and while we're back here, let's go ahead and open her up. I have the key here with me. As you can see, it's up and close. Got a hole to open up the rear tailgate, and as you can see, we're going to open up. We got an automatic tailgate. We got a rear camera there, as you can see, guys. So here we go. We got about 38 cubic feet of space here. I'll put that for you guys information up on the screen. But you see, very roomy. It's super clean, as you can see. Barely nobody's even had this. I don't know what the story on this Passport is, but it's pretty much brand new with 5,600 miles. So somebody picked it up, but I guess it turned it in. I don't know the story. If I find out something up between now and when I put it up on on YouTube, I'll let you know, guys, on the screen. But we see we got a 12-volt connection. We got, this is the button here to bring down your seats. If we press this down, the seats will come down, as you can see. They're pretty quickly, but pretty nice. In terms of storage, we got a couple of storage here on each side, and if we lift this up, we got a little more extra storage space right there, as you can see. But pretty much a brand new SUV. This is quite a big, quite large. This seems just as large as a Ford Explorer that we have some of them right here. So this is quite a big SUV, especially you can definitely fit a TV or something quite big here in the back. Pretty roomy for this Honda Passport as they are known. So this is, I think it's probably even wider than the Honda Pilot. But let's go ahead, guys, and close this up, and you can touch the button there, and this will bring this your tailgate down here, and as you can see, guys, and there we go. Now heading here to the side, you can see, guys, really nice the way all this is. I really love it. Just checking out the wheels real quick here. As you can see, we got really nice 20-inch wheels. These are from the Black Edition package. We got the 265mm wide Continental tires. You can see really nice the way this is. Also, the wheel and tire package, pretty much brand new. You can even tell this thing hasn't even been used. It's probably got a bit of a more in factory tint. The mirrors are good. There's really no, I didn't even see any mosquitoes, nothing. This is still much a brand new SUV. As you can see, guys, we got the LED headlights, the black glossy front grille. As you can see, with the Honda badge, we got the Black Edition there. Really nice the way all this is done and finished. I really like it. Let's go ahead and give a quick look at the engine bay of this Honda Passport. We're gonna just kind of slide this up. It's a little heavy to pick up the hood, but it's not too bad. We gotta grab a little stick here and grab it and stick it here where it's indicated. And here we have the 3.5 liter normally aspirated 24 valve V6. This is producing 280 horsepower and 262 pound-feet of torque. And this is going through a 9-speed automatic transmission and of course through the all-wheel drive system that this Honda Passport has. So pretty good system. The only engine that's offered for this Honda Passport at the moment. The new one's going to have a little more horsepower, the 2026 Honda Passport. Overall, great engine. Pretty good in fuel economy as well. Not too bad. Depends on how you drive, of course, but very reliable. And it's a Honda V6. So what can you expect out of this? More reliability and longevity. So all right, let's go ahead and drop this hood down, and there we go. And let's go ahead and do a quick review of this back seat of this Honda Passport. As you can see, it's all really nicely cut down in leather. We got a bit of red stitching there as well, contrast stitching. We got a couple of places for your drinks right there. You can see plenty of this storage here on the bottom of that. We also got a little curtain here for privacy, so that's part of this top of the line model. Of course, you guys, we got this black leather here. As you can see, we got the perforated and the red accents on there as well. Really nice. These seats, of course, recline up and down, and of course they come down as well. And I apologize for that Mustang noise, but as you can see, it's really nice, very roomy as well. Let's go ahead and get inside real quick and see how this feels. And here we are inside of this Honda Passport. As you can see, it's a very roomy interior, quite roomy, much more roomier, for example, than my Ford Escape 3rd Gen. Really roomy inside. We got plenty of headroom. As you can see there, this has got a black headliner, which I love. Just a regular sunroof. As you can see there, we got all the rest of the interior design. Here in the center console, we got AC vents. We got another, basically your third zone AC, USB ports, and a couple of seat heater as well. We got buttons here for the seats in the bottom. They do heat as well, so pretty nice the way to have this. Got a couple of pockets on each side, but very roomy interior, guys. As you can see, very nice interior overall to this Honda Passport, and it's quite roomy. Yeah, definitely much bigger than my Ford Escape. But all right, let's go ahead and get to the front. Heading to the driver's side, of course, we got comfort access there. We got also heated mirrors as well and blind spot detection on the mirrors. So just looking at the interior, guys, here, of course, we got that black leather with the contrast red stitching. We got a bit of a kind of black piano trim here on the door, controls for your windows and mirrors as well. A couple of settings here of memory for the seats. We got a pretty decent amount of storage here, space for all your stuff. Coming here to the interior, of course, we got those really nice seats. We got the black edition stitched into the seat, as you can see, with the red stitching. These are, of course, heated and cooled seats. Heated steering wheel with a perforation on the left of leather. Really nice the way all this is. We really got a really nice dash to shine, even though this is a little bit older, but still works. As you can see, guys, we got the eco button here, all controls for your window, for your mirrors there. And as you can see, it's all definitely all the rest of the settings there for really nice. Let's go ahead, guys, and drop inside. And here we are inside of this Honda Passport. You can see, guys, very nice interior. Kind of a mix of old school and new, and it feels kind of right in the middle, but actually still feels modern. Really nice the way all this is ergonomically designed. We got a very low cowl as well. As you can see, we got an 8-inch screen here. We got a bit of piano black trim all around, and the visibility on this SUV is actually quite nice, especially with this extra panoramic sun. Oh, not panoramic, just a regular sunroof, but it does feel pretty nice. Before we go on, let's go ahead. I got the key with me here. Let's go ahead and put start stop button, hit our brake, and get this thing started. So as you can see, we got that 3.5 liter V6 started. We got everything here, all the screens starting here from Honda. So very nice interior overall. I'm kind of used to the Hondas. I've owned Hondas before. Really like the way this is. Before we go on, before we close the door, let's see if we can hear a little bit of this V6. Very nice sounding V6. Let's go ahead and close the door. So I guess just a quick overall review of this Honda, of course, being the top of the line black edition. Obviously, we got a lot of the fancy stuff. We got heated and cool seats here on the bottom. As you can see, guys, we got the cool right now on. There's 3 settings of cool. As you can see, we go to turn it off. 1, 2, and 3. And then even on the low, we got the heated seats on top, both front seats. We got, of course, a 10-speed automatic transmission, cup holders, bit of piano black trim here surrounding that. Not my favorite, but it does work. We got a nice center console here with red stitching as well. We raise this up. We got quite a bit of storage. No ports there or any connections there at all, but plenty of storage space there. We have a wireless charging pad right there. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and put my phone there. See if I'll charge it up even with the cover. We got a more room here on the side. We got USB ports, a 12-volt connection. We got a little more storage space right here. Your dual zone AC. We got a third zone in the back, as I just mentioned. You can control that as well through here, so that's easy to operate, as you can see there. Hazard. We got basically your 8-inch screen here from Honda. So we got a volume control, which is awesome here. 10 speaker system in this Passport Black Edition. So top of the line radio. We got, of course, I think navigation, as you can see there, from Garmin. We got all kinds of things that I'm not gonna mess with around, but we got plenty of storage. There's different things you can do and apps and all that stuff. I'm sure this upgrades over the air. Nice start up on here and done in red. And coming here to the steering wheel. The steering wheel, as I mentioned, feels excellent in your hand. This is all perforated leather, and we got controls here for your cruise control here, and controls for the center stack and the radio. Here's the volume. Of course, you can do home here. You can see we got all kinds of settings you can do: to computer, overdrive, torque, phone, plane maintenance, all that stuff here. I'm actually going to put it back to the overdrive torque and see how that's going. That's pretty cool to have. But a lot of everything's basically much at your fingertips. You got controls for lights here on the side and your wipers, controls for your mirrors, and everything's here basically at your fingertips. And as you can see, you got very good visibility. It's always of Hondas. They have excellent visibility towards the outside. I'm going to just lower the volume a little bit if you can hear that, guys. So we got speakers here on the 8 pillars, as you can see there. Very nice. I really love this way this is. Up here on the top, we got a sunroof, and we got a little place to put your sunglasses. And I love that little thing here. So you can just want to put that, take a look at those little boys there. Hello to everybody. Controls here for the lights, and of course the sunroof, and you got your black, or your black edition mirror there, edition, or your basically rearview mirror there. I apologize there, but there we go, guys. Here's the interior of this Honda Passport. Very simple, a lot of buttons which I like. I like that everything's kind of integrated. We got physical buttons for your AC. Very nice the way this is. I can't wait to see the new of course I saw the interior of the new 2026 Passport, but I can't wait to get my hands on it. That's why we're going to drive this one and kind of re-experience what this Passport feels like and see if there's any big changes when we get to drive the 2026 model. And let's go ahead and go out for a test drive. Let's go ahead and put our transmission in naturally reverse first. I know a lot of people don't like this configuration of buttons here for your transmission. Of course, you like the little handle, but this is not too bad. Usually, this is a 10-speed from Honda. This is a 9-speed here in this Passport. Let's go ahead and press the brake and hit the reverse. We engage our rear camera. As you can see, the window, the mirror does go down as well. We got all kinds of views here as well on this camera here. As you can see, nozzle down and all kinds of. That's pretty cool. The display's actually got pretty good graphics. It's just a smaller screen, of course. There's a bigger screen coming for the 2026 Passport, but as you see, it's pretty cool. Let's go ahead, guys, and go back to drive, and let's go and straight and head out and see how this drives. Now, when you come in here, let me just adjust my seat a little bit here. But overall, very nice the way this Passport feels. Very comfortable. Very light on the steering here. Feels light and limbo. This is a brand new vehicle. As you can see, it's got 5,572 miles. So this is pretty much a brand new SUV. To be honest, I mean, if you're saving $5,000 off the bat already from a new one, this is the smarter way to go. To be honest, slightly used, pretty much a new one. Honda reliability, and can't go wrong with one of these for sure. This feels really nice, comfortable, roomy. And I love this feels like a bigger, wider SUV, to be honest. For example, just as wide as a Ford Explorer, to be honest. Probably the same size as a Ford Edge. Of course, the Edge is now being phased out. You can see, guys, we got a row here of Escapes, which is kind of similarly, I would say maybe it's part of the talking about a Ford Edge. There's the kind of the similar size to this, although this seems a little bit wider than the Ford Edge, to be honest. Now, I've reviewed quite a bit of Ford Edges. If you guys want to browse my channel, done basically almost every model, but it's not a bad SUV. Consider to this one, they're about the same. They're doing big discounts, $10,000 off those. I think they got a couple of them left on those Ford Edges, and that's it. They're done with those. Let's go ahead, guys, and get on in this all-wheel drive SUV. Let's see a little bit of power here. Yeah, I knew this guy was gonna go out. Let's go wait for him. Super smooth powertrain. I didn't floor it yet. So in terms of I'm gonna see if we are on sport or not. We got some hill descent here, auto off. We'll turn that off. Obviously I don't see a sport button here. We do have a heated steering wheel as well, as you can see there. I'm not seeing any type of sport settings here. I'm looking at I forgot to look at that. I'm looking at seeing the bottom here. I don't see any buttons here that will say here on that. We can turn off the actually we have this on. Basically your lane assist is on. You can turn that off, but well, we'll just keep it there. We'll just keep it on normal mode. I don't see anywhere you can kind of switch to sport mode or not. I'm trying to see here. Yep, nope. Maintenance not playing. I don't see any. I don't think there's any sport button. There might be. I apologize if I missed that, but let's go ahead and give it a little bit of gas here. Yeah, this V6 got good response, good torque off the line. Very smooth riding. Pretty quiet, to be honest. Not much sounds at all. I hear a little bit of sound from the back. Something's loose back there. Very quiet, very refined on road, to be honest. Feels like almost like a car. A little bit of wind noise that I hear on the top of the A-pillars, but other than that, feels pretty comfortable. Super smooth ride, even with this 20-inch lower profile tires. So really interesting the way this thing feels and rides. I haven't tested the brakes yet a little bit. This thing's got the pats on the this is not as aggressive as the pats on Fords. For example, on the F-150 I just reviewed, this thing definitely doesn't feel this. But it's got good braking though. And if we get a little bit, we got some all-wheel drive. Yeah, pretty good amount of power. This thing goes. It's got some good power. These V6. Actually, gotta wind it out, but she's just got some good torque and high-end power. I like it. Obviously, when you get used to turbocharged engines, I drive a BMW 335. You get used to that low-end power at the bottom. Of course, I love Revit engines because I've driven Hondas before. I've had a GSR Integra. I've had, E36s with, you gotta rev the engine up to get some power. But this thing feels pretty good. It's got good torque. Even though it's obviously, I'm just gonna fix the mirror a little bit. Even though it's obviously a little bit heavier SUV, it does got good power to get out of its own way. And this thing feels pretty stable too. I'm surprised how good the ride is. Wait, sir. Please wait. I'll be out of your way in a sec. Yeah, I think it feels very smooth ride. Obviously, it's a brand new SUV, so this is what you expect. But man, this thing feels so good, planted, comfortable. The seats feel great. The cooling has done a really good job of cooling my butt. And let's see how good this thing is turning here. Yeah, she turns good. It doesn't feel too bad. A little bit of understeer there, but super smooth shifts. Yeah, this thing feels good. It feels kind of a little more on the sporting side. Obviously, it still feels it's an SUV, but it's got good stability. It does have a little more sport tune to me. It seems like it's really. I love the way this feels. Really nice, and the torque is just good on the V6. Obviously, you gotta wind it, but I do like this thing. Very, very nice the way this feels. So let me know what you guys think of this 2024 Honda Passport Black Edition. Obviously, being the Black Edition, you get all the toys and all the electronic giggles and the cooling heated seats, sunroof, heated steering wheel, 10 speaker Bose stereo, if I'm correct, stereo on this one as well. That's basically all the toys, and you got a good power plant, 4-wheel drive. Just an excellent SUV, to be honest. And we gotta wait just a bit or not. Oh, we gotta go here. Yeah, she's got good power on this SUV. Just so I guys can go. I think I get on the right lane here, going over some of this. Yeah, she got good power to get off the line. So let me know what you guys think. This worth it? I think this is a great SUV for $45,000. Quite a bit of SUV, I'll be honest. Good looking, plenty of room, decent and good gas mileage, I believe so. Obviously, being a V6, you have to rev it out. It's not going to give you the best, but good power overall. If you want a little more power, yeah, this thing just turns in. This thing is pretty good, pretty sporting, pretty flat on the turning too. Doesn't lean a lot on the curves. I'm pretty surprised how good this thing is. Feels fun. Alright guys, in conclusion, great SUV, $45,000, quite a bit of SUV. You can almost get a Escape for that same price. It's a little bit bigger. You got a V6 in this, but let me know what you guys think. And once again, thank you again to Bartow Ford for allowing me some time with this Passport, part of the used car inventory. $45,000 seems to be pretty fair for pretty much a brand new SUV from Honda. V6 all-wheel drive, all these amenities, really nice leather seats, sunroof, You can't ask for anything more, guys. So thank you very much if you made it this far into the video, guys. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for your support. Hope you guys have been enjoying this little quick review of this Honda Passport. Let me know what you guys think. Yes or no. I think it is a good value. I would definitely, I don't think this is gonna last too long. This is a very nice. It should be brand new, 5,000 off basically of the new ones. I don't know if the new ones are being discounted off, but this is quite a bit of SUV for the money. Thank you for watching, guys. We'll see you guys in the next video. Take care. Bye bye.